How long did you go before you let your mind go to the new matchup final?
Yesterday, we started yesterday. Started prep yesterday, so I had to get my mind back refocused.
LeBron, Ty was saying yesterday that he thinks that KD is even moving more with them than he did previously. Is that what you're seeing?
Yeah, I mean, I think you adapt to the culture, you adapt to the style, and that's the same thing happened to me when I went to Miami. I started to slash more, move more out the ball, shoot more standstill threes, and figure out ways I could be more productive than just having the ball isolation. So um, that, that's the right thing to do.
How much more dangerous does that make him?
I mean, he's one of the most dangerous guys we have in the world already. So, and it makes it even more dangerous when you equip that talent, that skill with those guys.
You enter into a series having worked 8 months to get to this point. Is there a level of pressure that seeps into your mind thinking about what if it doesn't go our way to have put in all that work? And
It's just the joy of being able to compete for a championship. I think you add more pressure to it. I don't believe in it. At the end of the day, win, lose, or draw, if you left everything on the floor, then you'd be satisfied with that. I mean, are you going to be happy with the outcome if you lose? Of course not. You'll be excited about it. You'll have an unbelievable feeling if you win, of course so. But if you leave everything on the floor, I mean, everything else take care of itself.
Did you hear from MJ after breaking the record?
LeBron, what makes Golden State unique offensively?
First of all, it's the level of talent they have. You have the talent of Steph, Clay, Draymond, KD. You have the smarts of Iguodala, Livingston, the rest of those guys. And then you add that offensive package and their movement, their shooting ability. It makes them very dangerous. So, it definitely starts with the talent first, but then it also comes in with the basketball IQ and the movement and those guys having the high motor, and they got a lot of those guys.
Before you play against them in the finals, where do you think this ranks in terms of the challenges you've been presented with having to play a team with those four guys?
It's probably up there. I mean, it's up there. Obviously, I mean, I played against four Hall of Famers as well too. With Manu, Kawhi, Tony, and Timmy D on the same team. And if you add Pop in there, that's five Hall of Famers. It's going to be very challenging. Those guys are going to challenge me. They're going to challenge our ball club. So this is a high-powered team, and I've played against some other. I played against Ray, KG, Paul, Rondo, and Doc. It's going to be very challenging not only on me mentally, but on our ball club and our franchise.
Did their coaching situation change the dynamic of the series at all in your mind, with Steve not being on the bench and Coach Brown being there?
No, Steve's there. He's just not on the bench. He's there, and Mike Brown has enough talent and enough experience to keep it going. When you have a system in place and you have that caliber of talent, things are going to still go right. I mean, we've seen it with Luke. We've seen it with Luke last year too, so it's no different.
Sorry about that. What do you appreciate most about Ty Lue's coaching style?
I mean, there's so many adjectives and things of that nature, but I just think his just level of calmness, no matter what's going on. He always talk about at the end of the day, he's already won in life, so whatever else happens after this is extra credit. And I feel the same way. That's why I'm able to relate to him so much. I don't, lose here or you win a game here. It's like, all right, cool. I've already done so much more than anybody ever gave me credit of doing or thought I can do. So, there's no reason to get too high or too low. So it's the even kill mentality about our coach, and it definitely helps us as players when you're going out into a war.
He showed himself to be a pretty good postseason coach. Is that when that calmness even means more?
Yeah, absolutely. Because I mean, throughout the postseason, there's so many different emotions going high, going low, and from players and things of that nature. And if your coach able to just to stay even killed throughout the whole thing, it relaxes the rest of the group.
what do you think of the dynamic between you and Kevin Durant? You've been Olympic teammates. You've faced each other in the finals. You've swapped MVP trophies. How do you view him now?
What do you mean?
I mean, is he a guy who's out there who has pushed you in your career, or do you an adversary that you've paid attention as his ascension in the game?
I've always paid attention since he got, since he was in high school. I mean, we worked out in summertime before, numerous summertimes, not in the summer before. We've competed at the highest level. We've been on the team together, competed for gold. So it's someone I've always looked And just seeing the way he played the game and mastered the game and gotten better and better every year. I don't look at anybody kind of pushing me. I kind of like push myself. But I've always looked at to see what he was doing. Seeing if he went out and got 50 one night. Let me see if I can try to do that the next night, or when we went against each other, let's try to compete. And this is what the fans were like. So, but he's in a great position. I know he's excited about this opportunity to be part of the finals once again. I can't speak for him, but just my thoughts. And we look forward to the challenge.
Talked before about how you like to mentor the young players when they first come into the league, and you've had him out to Akron to work out in that. Does there come a point, though, where a guy reaches enough or accomplishes enough that you say, okay, you're good, I'm not sharing anything else with you?
I think it reaches a point when that guy gets to a point where he's good enough he doesn't want to talk to me anymore. I always have an open door, open policy. When those guys get comfortable and they feel like they got enough of the blueprint and they're like, okay, I got enough, I'm done with you.
Did that happen in the 12 finals with him, and seeing him in the 12 finals? Is that when that kind of...
I don't know, man. It's just at the end of the day, I'm here to play. I'm here to, to appreciate the game. And at the end of the day, I give whatever I can to whoever. I don't care about that stuff of competing against somebody and you telling them things. You still got to apply. You still got to go out and play, And, at the end of the day, I've always had an open door policy. And I'll continue to do that. It doesn't stop me. It doesn't stop my success, or it doesn't stop my hunger for the game.
Can you talk about David Griffin and his contributions and the evolution of this team over the last couple of years?
Well, he's done a great job of putting the pieces together for this franchise to compete for a championship, and that's all you can ask for.
The other night, when we got it, you were talking about just winning the Eastern Conference Finals, and said, I don't want to talk about the Warriors, too much stress. Now that you can talk about that, do you still feel that way, or how do you feel about your club going into this series against?
What do you mean? What kind of question is that? You asking me how I feel about my club going into a finals? I don't understand that question.
It's pretty straightforward. I mean, how do you?
I think you know me enough. Come on, Joe. Don't do that to me. You know me. I feel good about our chances. Very good.
LeBron, in the postseason, the Warriors are averaging the most post touches of any team. How is that different from some of the challenges that you've had leading up to this point?
Well, it's deceiving. It's very deceiving because those post touches ain't really for post points. They start moving without the ball, and they do a lot of splitting. They do a lot of moving without the ball, and they're able to find those cutters and three-point shooters. So it's very deceiving. It's not like the post touches of Shaq and Timmy D, where that ball was going in, and it was going to be a bucket, a foul, or something else out of that. They use the post to get a lot of their movement going, which works. They've mastered the split game. They've mastered the moving without the ball game in our league, and obviously it shows in their points per game and their assists per game. So we have to be very in tune when the ball going to the post and not relax.
Some of the guys, and obviously all of you guys in this roster have had different career experiences, so I don't know if it would apply to everybody, but have said that this will most likely be the most talented team I ever play on. This current Cavs team. Have you considered where it ranks in your 14 teams you've been on?
I really don't. All I care about is how well we work together and how much of a team that we play together. Talent will only get you so far, but you got to be able to sacrifice and dedicate and fight for one another throughout the course of a season, throughout the course of throughout a battle. So it's a lot of talented teams in our league, a lot. And you see it all the time where you say, well, this team has a lot of talent, but why can't they get over the hump? So talent only goes so far.
Sorry, can you see any of Mike Brown's influence in their defense?
Well, their defense is extremely good already. And you have Mike Brown, who obviously I played for a few years. He's damn good defensively, so it definitely helps that out a lot.
Ron, how much do you relish the chance to it's not like you're carrying these guys to the finals, but guys like Kyle and Darren that have never been there before, how much does that motivate you on a personal level, seeing guys that have had success and now be able to experience what you've experienced?
It motivated me for me to get them to that point, but now they got to take over now, and I got to do my job, So it was motivating to help the guys that never got a finals appearance, or a guy like Flight who never even been a part of the postseason. It's 26, So that's motivating, but. Now we all have to take our own onus on our own and figure out how it can be best for the team.
As Russ was going through everything this year with the triple doubles and all that, and everyone was saying this hasn't happened in 50 years, that's true, but no one's been to 7 straight finals in 50 years either. And I know we ask you a lot of how do you feel about this questions here lately, but just what does that mean to you to now it's 7 straight finals? And I mean, we haven't seen this since Bill Russell and the Celtics.
I don't know. I think it's gonna be great for my legacy once I'm done playing the game. And we look back on the game and we say, oh, this guy went to 3 straight finals, 4 straight finals, 5, 6, whatever, 7. I think it's great to be talked about, see what I was able to accomplish as an individual. You talk about longevity and being able to just play at a high level for a long period of time, and I've been fortunate enough to be able to do that and be a part of 2 franchises that able to take 2 franchises to 4 finals apiece. So and no one's ever done that either. So I'm always happy and proud that I'm able to put my teammates and the coaching staff and the franchise, whoever I was with at that point in time, to the individual that never been there or to guys that have been there before, and just try to take advantage of the whole situation and win, lose, or draw. I've always been proud to be a part of the biggest stage in our league, and that's the finals.
With all the attention that's on you, there was a line that Vegas has made you an underdog in 6 of 8 finals. Do you like that? Are you surprised by that, or what do you make of that?
I've only played blackjack in Vegas anyways, so it doesn't matter to me.
You've won, I think, 3 finals games on the road there in the last 2 years. I mean, they go whole regular seasons without losing that many. What is it? How have you been able to accomplish, getting multiple wins out of the place that's so tough to
That's in
play?
the past. That's in the past. How I was able to do it then. We fought, we scrapped, we made plays. That's in the past. I don't focus on the past. I focus on the future, and that's today. And we have an opportunity to get some more days in to focus on what we need to do to get our game plan right for game 1. So, whatever happened in the past has happened. Doesn't mean I can go in there and win again. We got to come out and play, and we see what happens.
Speaking towards the future, is there any reason in your mind to think this Cleveland team isn't better than the one that started the finals last year, that their team is better than the one that was in the finals? And is there any reason to think that all the hype won't be right and this should be just an unbelievably good series?
Well, first of all, I don't get involved in the hype. But I do know both teams are better than last year's team. We're a better Cavaliers team and they're a better Warriors team. What does that mean? We don't know yet. But we're both better. We've both added pieces that's helped our offensive package and defensive package be even more scary. And obviously you can see that. We both playing at a high level, and we both, when you look back on it at the end of the day, you're going to look back and say that was 2 great teams who competed for championships. And we did whatever it took to get to that point. So I don't know what the outcome is going to be, and obviously we're going to write about it and talk about it throughout this series and see what happens. But I'm honored and I'm happy and I'm extremely excited to be part of the finals again. It's like I don't know anything else at this point.
All right.